Howdy, howdy, welcome back for day 3 of progress on the Porsche 914 project. Today was a busy day. We got the lower pedal support prepped and welded to the bottom of the front floor pan. We get the front floor pan all prepped and welded up into the chassis. So here's some progress of that. Thank you for watching. All right, spend some time dialing in the MIG. This is with the 025 wire. And a little tall. I really wanted to get a lot of wire in there, but that's the result of that. I'm gonna go ahead and hop underneath. We already kind of started underneath here prepping the bottom of the tunnel. So I do have weld through primer, but we are going to raw steel just to be safe as we weld it and kind of deburring all this stuff up here. And we're gonna go ahead and get the floor back in. All right, got the last bit of prep done on the front floor pan here. Got these surfaces all prepped down to raw steel through the galvanized coating. And go ahead and get this back in there and get it ready for welding. All right, we got the floor back in, got some panel clamps in the front, beautiful alignment there. Nice thin slice with the cutoff wheel. And got fantastic tension on the floor, nice and solid. Got the surfaces prepped. Got a ton of holes to fill. We're gonna run some 030 welding wire. Got a bunch of sheet metal screws to help us fasten the floor. There you can see our panel clamps. And we'll take a look at the gap one more time. There you can see nice thin gap from the bottom. Should be no problem to fill with our MIG welder. And we're gonna go ahead and use this floor jack and that wood in any areas where it needs additional support, if there's any sagging areas, but I don't think there is. We're also gonna go and check. Gonna take our welding gloves down below, some snips for cutting welding wire in case we get stuck, and then we'll get one of these in case we need to prep, but I'm gonna hop under and get stitching.
But let's burn until the sun burns your eyes. Keep burning till it sets on the west side. Just ride, stay high all night. Let's just ride and stay.
All right, here's a quick glance at some of the welding. Really tried to weld it pretty heavy here. Got thin sheet metal underneath, a little bit rusty, a little bit porous. So really tried to put a big cap on the spot welds. And here you can see the penetration on the opposite side of the tunnel, so we got some nice burn marks there. But yeah, we retained some good tension in the floor still through welding. No rattles, which is nice. Maybe a little bit of rattles from this front seam, which we still got to attack. But on to the next step. All right, we made some heavy progress today. Got most of the front floor pan welded in. Got some nice penetration on the tunnel here. Got a few little holes to fill, but this is all just welded in from the bottom, so we got good penetration on that seam. And we went ahead and got this corner all dialed in. Just a little bit left to do. Gotta weld that corner in. We'll go ahead and do that when we're back under here, and then welded all the front there in the pedal box. Yeah, we're gonna give it our test now. Oh yeah, that feels good. First time I've been able to stand in the floor pan of this car in several years. So far, so good. Restoration designs, you gotta prep the heck out of that galvanized. I thought I did a fantastic job, and it was a little bit light, so kept having to go back. But yeah, we'll move on to the next step, which is the rear pan. We're gonna go hop over to High Performance House and pick up some parts for the steering assembly. And we'll see you in the next one.